So wines are like relationship. When they first come around during our young and innocent year, we say, sure, why not, to pretty much everything that comes by. Because let's be honest, we don't know much better. However, if you're kids from the 80s, chances are you've started to get a little bit more serious about these things. Perhaps you ask more questions at the wine store, or you Google a grape or two once in a while. And then your next step is probably to go to a wine tasting event. So to bring your relationship with vino to the next level, we've gathered a little etiquette summary for you to not look like a complete idiot at your next event. For the occasion, we've set up shop at the mother of all wine tasting event in the city. Wow! And we're about to experience the food pairing event featuring very fine bottles from the Chareto winery
and plate from a 3 Michelin-starred chef,
Enrico Gripa. Number 1, to spit or not to spit? Spit, or you will bring shame forever to your forefathers' name. The objective of a wine tasting event is for you to expand your knowledge on the topic at hand, not to test the life expectancy of your liver. And the concept is very simple. You take a sip, you appreciate your wine, and then you spit. Not in the glass itself, in the spittoon, a container specifically designated for that purpose. And by all means, please don't drink what's in it, that's just disgusting. This doesn't mean that you can't take a few sips, especially in a food setting like this. The notions you need to take away is that of pacing and moderation, because out of respect for the other participants, and mostly to your own dignity, you don't want to be the drunk corpse of the event. So rule number 2, how to hold your glass. Hold your glass by the stem, not by the bowl. You don't need to pretend that you hold it in some fancy way. Just make sure you don't warm up your wine with some human heat. The reason why you don't want to do this is that wines are made of different chemical composition that influence the aroma they reveal. For example, some red wines, if you present them too cold, the tannins are going to come out much harsher. And by tannins, I mean this sensation. You note the same one than when you drink very concentrated black tea. On the other hand, when you serve a red wine that's a bit too warm, you'll accentuate the alcohol in the head glass, which could cover some beautiful little fruity aromas that you would have tasted otherwise. And so, moral of the story, keep your greasy fingerprints elsewhere than on the bowl. Anywhere. Perfumes. It doesn't matter if you just bought Dior's or Justin Bieber's newest eau de cologne. I'm not here to smell it. I'm here to smell whatever's in my wine. And so, out of courtesy for the other wine taster, please refrain from interfering with their ability to smell, namely by giving your cologne a day off, as well as not smoking on premise. Given that everybody here smell wonderfully neutral, I can go all snooty and pretend that I totally get this well-aged Barolo. The great thing about these kind of events is you get to learn from other people's opinions. And so for this to occur in the most optimal way, it'd be highly appreciated if you could wait until everybody has tasted their wine before you volunteer your opinion. So in the same line of thought, do ask questions. There is no such thing as a stupid question. The only behavior that could be frowned upon is if you believe you hold universal truth and dismiss everybody else's opinion. Because let me put you onto a secret, taste is subjective. Pooh. All right, so rule number 5, have a designated driver. And let me repeat this, have a designated driver. By definition, a wine tasting event involves consuming alcohol over many hours. And whether you're spitting or not, my friend, be on the safe side. This can look like a lot of do's and don'ts, but in the end, they're just like common sense. And so just make sure, 1, you stay civilized, 2, that you have fun, and 3, that you sign up your boss and yourself to next year's edition of. And if you haven't done it yet, don't forget to sign up to this channel for more food-related blah blahs. And on this, I'll see you next time.